But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
are you
I'm
prepared to specifically
do it?
Well, go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
white
like me to
condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what.
Perhaps no moment revealed Donald Trump more than that one right there. Given the opportunity to disavow and condemn white supremacists or the Proud Boys or any of the racist and vile groups, white supremacists, he couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Told to stand back and stand by instead. So it is noteworthy today to inform you of who is pulling the plug in support of Donald Trump. Some of those same white supremacists, one of whom dined with Donald Trump at his club at Mar-a-Lago, coming out and declaring war today against his campaign. Nick Fuentes now says Trump isn't living up to the America First values that Fuentes and his band of white supremacists expect, adding this, quote, "Without serious changes, we're headed for a catastrophic loss." At least he can read a poll. Joining our coverage, NBC News correspondent Vaughn Hilliard. Vaughn, what's going on in MAGA world?
This is the difficult part, is when a clear delineation is not made and Nick Fuentes ultimately makes his way to your dinner table at your private estate alongside the likes of Kanye West. Suddenly there are some added expectations. And let's be very clear, Nick Fuentes has been a long-time figure calling for Groyper Nation, which is another word for white nationalists. He has called Christian white males the secret sauce of America. He said January 6th did not go far enough. And so in his eyes, Donald Trump, who has been atop the Republican Party for 8-9 years now, there was a higher set of expectations. And Donald Trump, in his view, is not wholly fulfilling them. At the same time, I want to be clear here, Donald Trump, right, just earlier this week, you'll recall who Nick Fuentes went and had dinner with at Mar-a-Lago in 2022. It was the likes of, now known as Ye, Kanye West, who just earlier this week kind of got lost amid everything else here. But Donald Trump said about Kanye West, was specifically saying that he was complicated, but, quote, a really nice guy. Quote, he's got a good heart. And so yet, in a lot of ways, that's still not good enough for a lot of people like Nick Fuentes.
And what's Trump doing, Vaughn, in Montana today? Why is he there?
He is here for Tim Sheehy, who is the Senate candidate, Nicole, who is running to take down incumbent Democratic Senator Jon Tester. Of course, if Donald Trump wins the White House, J.D. Vance would be the president of the Senate. He would be the tiebreaker vote. And so they would only need 1 or 2 Senate seats. And they believe that with Joe Manchin leaving the Senate out of West Virginia, that Republican Jim Justice is going to take that seat. And in the scenario that they need to pick up another seat, this would be a good place to begin looking, because Democrats are on defense in a great number of states: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, of course, in Arizona. Ruben Gallego is looking to take over Kyrsten Sinema's seat. And Democrats, on the other hand, there's really only one major potential pickup opportunity, and that would be in the state of Texas, where Colin Allred is trying to take on Ted Cruz. And so Donald Trump, he understands the importance for him, if he does win the White House, to push through his Trump agenda. It would be to have control of not only the House, but also the Senate. And that's why you see him here in Bozeman, Montana tonight, along that Senate nominee who he's backed.